Greetings and welcome to yet another edition of your favorite podcast, Forest Phase of Reality Expository Series Teachings with George Charisma. And today we have a very exciting topic to explore. We will be talking on the topic turning data into gold, making the most of your time on social media. If you are joining for the first time, watching, stumbling on my channel for the first time, I recommend that you subscribe and also click on the notification icon so that when a new video pops up, you'll be the first to know. We shall be exploring the concept, the whole idea of social media today. And you know, as well as I do, that social media refers to all of these platforms where we get together, we connect, we share ideas, we sell, we buy, we get information about what is happening in the world, and we do many other things. And while it is a doorway to intimacy, better relationships, business, education, and all whatnot, it can also be the gateway to self-destruction. So how exactly should you conduct yourself within the context of social media so that you make the most of your days on earth? First, we realize that social media platforms, as many as they are not, it is not compulsory for you to belong to each and every one of these social media platforms. So the first thing you need to do is to identify the social media platform that is specially custom tailored to your own needs. Everyone is on a journey, and based on the demands of your own journey, you have to decide which social media platforms you should be on. Everybody must not be on Facebook. Everybody must not be on TikTok. Everybody must not be on WhatsApp. And the list goes on and on. There is LinkedIn. There's Twitter, which is now X, referred to as X. So the first thing is that you have to be very selective about the social media platforms to which you belong. And then the second thing is that you have to be very, very intentional about the time you spend on social media. Like I always recommend, you go online because you have an agenda and not just because you have data. Unfortunately, many young people are more interested in keeping this data titans, these telecommunication companies in business, than they are interested in staying financially afloat. And that's why it's common that you find that it's hard for a young person in their early 20s to not be on WhatsApp, for example. In fact, some people would rather be broke than go offline. They will do everything that they can to stay online. And the only reason why some people may not have savings is because of the need to stay connected all the time. So the second thing, like I'm saying, is that you should be intentional about your activities online if you're going to turn data into gold. Be selective about the content that you consume, because social media, especially Facebook, can become a place that is so rich with toxicity, become so toxic. The third thing I want to say is that you should watch out for addiction. Addiction. Social media was designed, and the phone indeed was designed to be a servant, but it is gradually becoming a master. And once it turns from the position of the passenger to the driver, you cannot make the most of it, because now you are playing the victim and you are bleeding financially and otherwise. Relationships are suffering. Many things are going down the drain because many people cannot control that compulsion to use social media. You know, when you are addicted to something, it begins to demand for a lion slice of your time and your resources. You find that you are constantly preoccupied with that thing, and you find that you do that thing or use that thing irrespective of where you are or what you're doing or whom you are with. Okay, so watch out for addiction. You should not be on social media all the time. Don't make social media your first home, your second home, or your third home. Don't camp online. From time to time, to deliver yourself from the possibility for addiction, you need social media breaks. Social media breaks are necessary if you are going to make the most of your time on social media. And the last recommendation I want to give to you today is do everything possible to monetize your time on social media. And even if you cannot monetize your time on social media, become a value dispensary. Let people get real value when they come to your timeline or when they come to your status. You know, some people do not even realize that they have a pulpit. as a WhatsApp. Their WhatsApp status is literally a pulpit. You've been looking for a pulpit. You've been hoping and wishing that one day you will have your own pulpit. You have one already. You have a virtual pulpit. Every time you post something, imagine the number of people view your status. I realize that sometimes my views go up as high as 400. And I think there are congregations that don't have up to 400 congregants. So that tells you that I have over 400 people who are willing to learn from what I have to say. And that should mean that I should be intentional about serving the world with real value, with actual value. So if you cannot monetize your usage of social media, at least make it a place where you give value and you get value. Be selective about the value you get and be intentional about giving out value. When you want to post, be sure that this is going to edify, this is going to motivate, this is going to educate, this is going to, encourage someone who probably was thinking about giving up. All in all, the encouragement here is that social media was not designed to be a tool for enslavement. At least for those who know enough, it's not supposed to be a tool for enslavement. And it will very easily become that if you do not realize the power you have, which is the power of self-control and the power of self-discipline. You want to think about the range of things that we have explored today. And my prayer is that you will have a new perspective in relation to how you use social media, and you will begin to make the most of your time on social media, because when you give away a certain percentage of your time, you never get it back. I hope you got some value today. And yes, I invite you, if you haven't done it, to subscribe to my channel. It has been George Charisma, and I'm hoping to read from you in the comment section. God bless you and have a wonderful day.